I feel like I'm living with a demon. I've been in a relationship with my wife for 13 years, and her daughter was 3 years old at the time. Everything went really well until she started entering adolescence, and from that point on, she began to be a bit too tactile with me for my liking. She would pretend to kiss me by quickly bringing her mouth close to mine, play footsie with me under the table, ask me to scratch her back, and then asking me to go lower. In short, completely inappropriate behavior. My wife and I have tried everything, including 2 whole years of family therapy, during which she would go as far as to say that she was madly in love with me and wanted to spend the rest of her life by my side. The therapist suspected sexual abuse, but nothing came of it. Later, she got diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. We don't know what to do anymore. I have another little girl who is 6 years old, whom I had with my wife, and I must say that if it weren't for her, I think I would have already left the household. It's becoming unbearable. I've tried yelling, explaining, crying, ignoring it doesn't work. Sometimes I have to pick her up from school, and all her friends know about it. She tells everyone that she's crazy about me, which leads to extremely unpleasant situations when I meet other parents at school meetings or events. I don't attend them anymore, by the way. 3 days ago, I got violent with her. I slapped her with the back of my hand when she touched my thighs while I was driving. I went effing nuts, telling her that she was a whore, that she was destroying our family, that I wanted to kill her, kill myself. Yeah, I went berserk. She just smiled like Arlie. It was effing surreal. I don't effing know what to do. We still have 1 year left before she's 18, and at that time we could do some legal stuff to make it stop. But I don't even know if my wife would go through that. Sometimes I feel like she just wants me to leave die. My wife is in a deep depression, and so am I. I'm taking anxiolytics, started smoking again, and some days I don't even come home. I go to my brother's place and pretend I had something urgent to do. Everyone knows why, but some days I just can't take it anymore and need some breathing room. Friday, I stayed at home while they went on some family trip, and I checked her laptop because I know she takes photos of me like a effing paparazzi. Well, there's a whole file with picture of me. I took some photos because I started to gather evidences, and I didn't even have the energy to confront her later that night when they came home. I won't even tell you about her browsing history. I'm losing my mind, and our poor little girl has to live in this nightmare. I'm effing crying. I want this demon to disappear. I feel like even if she leaves the house, my marriage is over. I sometimes feel like my wife think I did something to make this happen. It's killing me. I didn't do crap. She's just effing nuts. I don't know how this will end, but I don't see any happy ending. If someone here has a bright idea, feel free to tell me because I'm actually losing my mind. Edit, I got an appointment with a lawyer tomorrow morning. I packed a bag for my daughter and I talked to my wife and I said I'm leaving to my brother's house with our daughter. She just went silent, prepared a backpack with snacks for our 6-yo, and she hugged her and said goodbye. I just arrived at my brother's house. I'm honestly a mess. I had my wife on the phone. She was sobbing and couldn't even speak for 10 straight minutes. She said she couldn't make a choice and felt trapped, but knows that we tried everything. She calmed down and talked to our daughter and told her we'll be together soon. I feel like my heart is about to stop. But my brother is the effing man. He took his daughter's bed out of the attic and made a room for us in like 2 hours. So yeah, I left home tonight and have a meeting with a lawyer tomorrow morning. I took 2 weeks off from work. I don't fully understand my wife's position yet. I don't know if she'll follow me in the legal process of getting that demon out of our life, or if she's still under her spell. At this point, I told her I don't care what she does anymore. The most important thing is that our daughter is away from that evil. And oh yeah, I took the laptop.